As December approaches, millions of households across the United Kingdom are preparing for a series of financial changes and updates from the Department for Work and Pensions, along with several key government schemes designed to offer support during the winter months. This period is always significant for families relying on benefits, but this year brings a mixture of scheduled adjustments, seasonal payments, and shifts in pay dates caused by the festive bank holiday schedule. One of the biggest highlights is the return of the annual Christmas bonus, a modest yet welcome boost that provides eligible claimants with a tax-free payment of £10. Although small, the bonus is a long-standing tradition for those receiving certain benefits, and it arrives automatically during the first full week of December, without anyone needing to apply or take further action. For many households, especially those managing tight budgets through the coldest time of the year, that little extra support can help with everyday essentials or contribute towards festive costs. It's worth emphasizing that this bonus does not affect other benefits, and should multiple bonuses appear due to overlapping claims, recipients are encouraged to contact the relevant payment office to ensure everything is correct. Alongside the Christmas bonus, another major topic of interest this December is the shift in regular DWP payment dates. Because Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day all fall on bank holidays, anyone expecting their usual benefit payment on those dates will see the money arrive earlier, typically on Tuesday, December 24. These adjustments apply to a variety of payments, including universal credit, pension credit, and disability-related benefits, and are put in place to make sure nobody misses out simply because banks are closed during the festive break. Similarly, for those receiving payments administered by HMRC, such as child benefit or tax credits, schedules may shift depending on which day their payment would normally fall. Universal credit recipients will still get their money on the same date each month, while people receiving tax credits usually paid weekly or every 4 weeks should double-check their expected payment date to see if the bank holidays affect them. Child benefit, typically sent every 4 weeks on a Monday or Tuesday, may also arrive earlier if the scheduled date overlaps with the Christmas closures. Beyond the logistical payment changes, several winter-specific support schemes continue throughout December, helping people cope with rising heating costs and harsh weather conditions. One of these is the cold weather payment, which offers £25 each time a sustained freeze hits a specific area. The payment is triggered whenever the average temperature in a person's postcode is recorded or forecast to be 0°C or below for 7 consecutive days between November 1 and March 31. This support goes automatically to qualifying households, such as older residents and those on particular benefits, and should arrive in bank accounts within 14 working days of the cold spell being confirmed. Another major winter benefit is the winter fuel payment, which remains a vital lifeline for pensioners struggling with energy bills at this time of year. This winter, around 9 million older people in England and Wales will qualify, with eligibility extended to pensioners who have an income at or below £35,000 annually. This threshold is deliberately set well above the poverty line for pensioners, aiming to include the vast majority of older households while maintaining fairness for taxpayers. With energy expenses continuing to place pressure on fixed incomes, these payments play a critical role in helping retirees stay warm and safe through the darkest months of the year. Also running throughout December is the Warm Home Discount, an established government initiative designed to combat fuel poverty. Launched in 2011, the scheme requires participating energy suppliers to provide a one-off discount of £150 on electricity bills for eligible low-income households. This is not cash sent directly to people, instead, the supplier deducts the amount from the energy bill itself. In addition to that direct reduction, the scheme supports a variety of industry initiatives offering advice on debt, energy efficiency, and help for those living in park homes. For families facing extra pressure this winter, the Warm Home Discount can significantly ease the cost of heating their homes. For households still struggling despite these programs, the Household Support Fund remains another valuable resource. This fund, managed by local councils, offers additional help to people dealing with financial hardship, supplying assistance such as food vouchers, contributions toward essential bills, or help with unexpected emergencies. Although originally intended as a temporary measure, the scheme has been extended multiple times, with the newest round stretching from April 2025 to March 2026. Its availability in December is particularly important because this is the time of year when budgets can feel most strained and when the adjusted DWP payment dates may disrupt regular financial routines. Beyond benefit-related changes, December also brings important national economic updates. Inflation data for November is scheduled to be released on December 17, providing insight into whether the rate of price increases is finally stabilizing. This information matters because it influences everything from wages to mortgage costs and government financial planning. Following that report, on December 18, attention will turn to the Bank of England, which is due to announce the next decision on interest rates. Recent polls suggest that nearly 80% of economists expect a reduction of 25 basis points, bringing the bank rate down to 3.75%. Analysts predict that softer inflation figures and signs of a weakening job market could give the bank reassurance that a cut is appropriate after the long period of high rates meant to curb rising prices. Some experts even anticipate another rate cut early in 2026 if economic trends continue in the same direction. For many households, especially those with mortgages tied to variable rates, such shifts will be closely watched because they directly affect monthly payments and overall affordability. Rounding out the month's financial timeline is the self-assessment tax deadline. Anyone who wants to pay their self-assessment tax bill through their tax code must file their return by December 30, 2025. Missing this date means having to pay the bill through another method instead. The final deadline for online tax returns remains January 31, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. and failing to file by then leads to automatic penalties, even if no tax is ultimately owed. With December already being a hectic month for most families, completing this task early can help avoid unnecessary last-minute stress. Altogether, December brings a combination of helpful support schemes, vital payments, key financial deadlines, and national economic updates that will shape how millions of people across the UK manage their money this winter. Whether you're receiving seasonal assistance, adjusting to changed benefit payment dates, or keeping an eye on interest rate decisions, staying informed ensures you're prepared for the month ahead. And if you're finding things tough, remember that government schemes like the Household Support Fund still provide valuable extra help, so don't hesitate to reach out to your local council to see what you may be eligible for. As we look further into how these changes affect daily life this December, it's important to remember that many of the adjustments, even the smaller ones, can have a meaningful impact on households that rely on consistent budgeting. Winter is traditionally the most expensive season for essential costs, especially heating, food, and transportation. With temperatures falling and daylight hours getting shorter, more people find themselves indoors and using energy more frequently, which makes every form of seasonal support all the more valuable. For families with children, this period brings additional challenges as well, with school holidays approaching and the financial pressure of festive spending growing each week. That's why staying up to date with shifting payment schedules, available grants, and government support programs is crucial for avoiding unexpected shortfalls. Additionally, many councils and local charities increase community support initiatives during December, offering warm hubs, emergency food parcels, and targeted help for vulnerable residents. These services work alongside government schemes, providing another layer of assistance for those who might otherwise struggle in silence. Even if you don't personally qualify for certain DWP payments, you may still benefit from local support options that are designed to make sure people don't go without essentials during the harshest weeks of the year. With rising awareness of energy costs, grocery inflation, and winter illnesses, there has never been a more important time to take advantage of the help that is available. Whether you're keeping an eye on interest rate changes, preparing for altered benefit payment dates, or simply trying to plan ahead for January's expenses, being informed empowers you to make the best financial decisions for yourself and your family. And with all of that in mind, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates, news breakdowns, and important information you don't want to miss.